believe about it without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know.
What's going on, guys? We're back with another Illuvium video today. We've had the Illuvium beta for a couple of weeks, and to be completely honest with you guys, I just haven't had time to play it. I really love Auto Battlers. TFT is one of my favorite games over the past few years, but I just haven't had the chance to get stuck in, and you really want to get probably 40 to 50 hours of gameplay just on the game mode that's out at the moment to sort of get your head around it, especially if you're not familiar with battle chess games and synergies and how all of that sort of jazz works. So Illuvium kindly provided us beta access. We can make content and do whatever we want with it. They've made it very clear that this is a small percentage of what the actual game will be, a tiny percent of the actual Illuvials. There's going to be 151 that you can actually catch in games similar to Pokemon. There is going to be bugs. There's not going to be all of the items or all of the synergies. So they've made it very clear that this does not represent the released game. So anything that you guys see in the game, remember, it's going to be much better in full launch. These guys have been probably the most professional play to earn game that I've dealt with so far, going from the beta, the tutorial video, and how everything's set up. Obviously, the community's been buzzing for over 12 months now. They've just done their land sale, and you can see here that 72 million in land sales and 239,000 ILV2 has been burnt, and 4,000 ETH has already been redistributed. I heard through the grapevine that there was some issues with people trying to buy land plots through IMX, but I'm not sure how much that actually affected people and whether or not that was resolved. But they have sold out. Massive sale. If we look at the secondary prices now, they've gone up as well. The cheapest you can get a tier 1 land plot for at the moment is 0.47 ETH. So let's jump into the beta access. So beta access at the moment is survival mode only. We can't even change our names and account and stuff like that. Remember, it is a tiny game mode. There's going to be loads of game modes. Really excited about it. You've got competitive. So essentially every day we play competitive. You have a time trial, and whoever kills the most Illuvials, gets the furthest in rounds in the quickest amount of time, gets that first place rank. So at the moment, I'm just going to play casual because I don't want to play time, like I said. I was hoping at this point I would have been able to have enough gameplay to be competitive and play a competitive game and maybe even stream. It just hasn't worked out for me like that. So I wanted to get an episode out and show you guys the beta and have a look at how good these visuals are. I'm running it in my 1080p monitor at the moment. I did run it on my 2K one the other day and it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's got ray tracing and it goes up to 4K. So let's jump in. You've got your time at the top, how many Illuvials you've beat, what wave you're on, planning phase, and then you press skip. So planning phase essentially means that this is my time to buy Illuvials, buy equipment for my ranger, move people around the board, and sort of plan what I'm going to do with my synergies and also my infinities as well. So infinities then are basically like your elements. So you got water, earth, nature, air, and fire. But also you'll see that some of the higher tier Illuvials have got stuff like steam, which is the combination of two infinities that then become composite infinities, because you've got primary, which is singles, and then you've got composite, which is doubles, which you can see up in the top left corner right now. So you've got 3 different tiers of Illuvials. You've got stage 1s. So if you think about it like Pokemon, you've got your Charmanders, you've got your Charmeleons, and then you've got your Charizards. And you can see that the price for these go up. You start with 120 mastery points. So in this game mode, everybody starts with the same amount. I believe each round you got up 25 mastery points, and you can buy and sell your players and you will get back the money that you paid for the Illuvial. All you've got to do is place them like that. You can place it anywhere on the board. And if I drag it back over, you can see at the bottom, it says recall 90, and then I get that 90 back. You'll notice there that you can only sell 2 per round, and you'll see those dots there. That tells you how many Illuvials I've got on the board. Right now I've got none. You can have up to 8 by the looks of it. I've never got that far though. So I'm going to jump in. So I've got my 120 mastery points. Obviously I can't sell any this round now. And I'm going to want to try and build these synergies on my left. So I'm going to go check this dude now. So I can right click him and I can actually find out all of his attack damage, For those of you that haven't played Teamfight Tactics, it's actually part of League of Legends, and it's an auto battler, or auto chess as a lot of people call it. You've got all these different stats like attack damage, range, physical resistance, attack speed. These guys have got omega power and energy resistance as well. You've got your overall energy, and then your health, and then you've got here their synergies, and then you've got over here their infinities as well. So this guy's got tsunami, which is water plus water, and you can see if I get 2 tsunami, or if this guy gets 2 tsunami, then he got 20% max energy restored. And you can see there that he's got Harbinger, which is Bulwark and Scion. So really interesting. I'm really excited about this. Really love strategy games. If you're a fan of the channel, you know I talk about strategy games all the time, because it's how I spent a lot of my past time when playing games. Right, so I've seen that this guy's water now. Obviously, you want to try and play to your strengths. Once you've played this a few times, you'll be able to realize, okay, by wave 5, then he's fire, and at that point I start losing fights, so I want to make sure that I'm all water. So I haven't actually played today, so I don't know what's coming up in the future waves. I'm going to try and look, because these Illuvials change each day. So if I get rid of this, this is all the Illuvials that I can pick from. So it goes from 30 credits or MP to 100. So these are the ones that are set out today. And all of these guys have got different abilities. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to look at what the best synergies that I could get for my money are. I quite like Rogue, because Rogue is like Assassin on TFT, where you jump behind the enemy and you attack them from behind. And it can be absolutely brutal, especially if they've got a support unit that heals the rest of the units and you just want to kill them quickly before they get their ult off, which is actually called Hyper in this game. So I want to try and kill them before they get the Hyper off, because I don't want them to res the team. So I might actually go for Rogues, and for my 120 I can grab 2 straight away. They got Steam and Air, which then puts me up Rogue 2, Air 1, Fire 1, Water 1, Empathy 1, and you can see here I'm Steam 1 and Revenant 1 as well. Cool, so that's used all of my MP, and what I'm going to do is I can just place these guys both at the back quite comfortably. I place my Ranger right there to distract, and then I go. These dudes are now leap to the back and start attacking. I still need to get used to using this camera mode, because it's a bit tricky. I'm just not used to it. But very, very nice details. The artwork is insane. The special effects. So I'm running everything in Epic at the moment, but I don't have ray tracing on. But it looks absolutely phenomenal. Get my camera back to a usable space. So I'm going to press shift right click on my Ranger, and I can actually start buying myself equipment. And also jumpsuits that give me sort of extra power, or you can get a hybrid that gives you more health, defense, stuff like that. I'm going to try and find one that gives me Rogue, which is this one, and that costs 18 and I got 25, so I can buy one of these for 7, which gives me some shield and some health, so I'm going to do that. And you can see now that it's activated the synergy, so I got 20% precision and 5% health threshold on all of my Rogue Illuvials and also my Ranger, so anyone that's got that activated. And again, you can see here I'm trying to place and not got much space. These guys teleport to the back, so I can put them at the back. I don't need to worry about it. She's now going to teleport to the back as well because she's got that buff. That's what man in the street calls light work. Right, I'm actually going to miss this round. I'm not going to purchase or sell anyone. I'm going to try and kill all of these guys quickly so that I can save my mastery points, so that next round I can sell one of these guys and work on my synergies. So we can see now that it's sort of changed. We're starting to see a lot more earth. And now we've got some fire guys as well. This guy's Steam, he's going to teleport to the back. This guy's right at the back, and he's going to be quite quick to kill. So, I'm inclined to think that if I can quickly kill off these two dudes, and then I can take out the fire guy solo. So, I'm going to send Familla, my ranger, female hunter, and rake. I'm going to set them up like that. See how this works out. So the strat is I'm going to try and take out these two back ones and then go take the fire one. See, he's really close to getting his hyper there. Rake's got his hyper. My ranger's dead. Balling. So one Illuvial had complete full health there, and then one of them was close to death. So now I've got my 50. I can get a water. I'm going to see if I can get any stage 2s for 50. I can't. It's 55 is the cheapest one. I'm going to just check, see what they got. Water, magma, so that's stage 2, and earth as well. Quite tempted to try and take this again and save the mastery points, but I've got 50, right? So I might as well just get something just so that it's the next person. I know this guy uses a stun attack, which could be really helpful. So I'm going to grab him and I'm going to set him straight on the magma dude. I'm going to teleport him to take out that dude, and then we're going to help out over this side.
Defeated.
Cool, that worked well. Apologies, I've got my cameras all fucked up, but I'm still getting used to it. Right, so we have 25 mastery now. We can sell that guy for 50 again, which I think before we sell him, because we've only got 2 sales, let's plan out what we're actually going to do here. So if I sell him, you can see on the left, I've got red arrows, so it's going to tell me that I'm going to lose Bulwark and I'm going to lose Earth as well. So I'm going to maintain 1 air, 1 fire, 1 water, 1 empathy, and my rogue. So I could try and go bullish on rogue and just try and max it out. Let's have a look. You got to be careful as well because you get your different stages. If you've got the different evolved forms, then you can see that. Don't know if there's an example that I could use. When you highlight over the player, you can see on the left that you get these green arrows. Now that says that I'm going to increase those affinities, I'm going to increase some synergies. I'm pretty sure if you use 2 different evolve forms, so if I've got the stage 2 on and then I add the stage 1, I'm not going to get any extra buffs because essentially that Illuvial is already playing. Right, so I'm going to lose Earth if I get rid of this guy, but that would gain me 1. Right, so what have we got here? We've got granite, water, steam. Do you know what? I'm tempted just to... Steam. Okay, on the side I can see what he's got active as well. He doesn't have that primary buff activated, but... And he doesn't really have any of the composites activated either, because you need to get 2 to actually get the buff to work properly, and he needs to get 3 to get these buffs working. Whereas I've got my rogue buff, but none of the others. I'm tempted to try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and take them, save the mastery points, and then I will have 100 mastery points for the next game if I survive. Oh wow, that hyper was devastating. I think we still got this though. Oh wow. Let's go. That was closer. That was clutch. That was closer than it should have been. That hyper was devastating. I just wasn't ready for that. Okay, I think these guys look fire now. Yeah, they're essentially this poison dude as well. He's quite scary. Right, so we sell this guy. We've got 100 mastery points now. And then that means I can buy anyone I want. I think this dude, he's got Spore, Inferno, Magma, Wildfire, Spore. Okay, so what does Spore do? I can get 2 spores. I need 100. That's gonna give me 55. 65. Not gonna work. Tough. Okay. Seconds, 7% max health, 100% mega power. Right, I'm not going to catch any synergies through this, but I am going to go... This guy's spirits, this guy's poisonous, this guy's gonna be able to take out big units very quickly, so I'm gonna send this guy in that's got quite a lot of attack damage. 90, 130, he's got the attack damage as well. I think I'm gonna send them both in to take out the poison dude. You're gonna take out the long range spitting dude with her, and then we're gonna casually take out Blaze Knight. That's the plan anyway, let's have a look. Dude, that poison guy did so much damage with his hyper. That was insane. He nearly one-hit my guy. Right, what we got now? So, I screwed up with the last round because I should have not... I needed to sell 3 people, and obviously you can't do that. And now... Oh, it's reset. I thought I couldn't sell anyone then. I was shitting myself. Right, so he's got Blaze Knight again. Still, he's got the nature and empathy activated now, so I need to be careful of that. So what does empathy do? 100 shield, 8 seconds between shields, damn. And 30% max health recovery. Okay, cool. So these guys are going to be recovering a lot of health. I kind of like rogues for this because it gets in there real quick, real dirty. This guy does a heal thing as well, so I know he's weak, but I want to take him out first. He's obviously, he's going to teleport back, isn't he? He's got that rogue. Sorry, these camera angles are not... There should be some presets in my opinion. I'll probably put it in the suggestion so that you can sort of like have an automatic camera, or like there's potentially there is. Cheers guys, you've already done it. My request is complete. So yeah, probably should have looked at all the controls. Apologies guys. So that looks kind of nice for me. So I want to take... He's going to teleport back, right? So might as well let him 1v1 him. Let's try and take out the weaker guy, because he's going to try and heal. He can go in and start screwing around with Lulora. And I can afford a cheap guy, right? Yeah. I can get myself at Archie as well. And then I might as well chuck him back here so he can try and heal. Alright, let's do this. See, the issue that I've got now is I've got so many units that if I want to try and cash in and sell them, I need to go over a few different rounds. So we managed to win that round. That wasn't 100% how I wanted it to go down, but nevertheless, this was happened. Right, so I'm close to getting my fire synergy now. I think if I sell this guy, who can I afford for fire? Are you gonna give me the fire buff? You are. Right, this is what I'm saying. So if I get this guy, I'm not gonna get the buffs from this guy because he's the same Illuvial but a lower stage. So if I sell him, he's gonna give me 30, so I'll be able to buy the lower one. And then I've got my fire buff activated. Okay. He's got 3 over here. He's got Earth, which gives you, I'm not sure what grit does yet, and resolve. Oh, 300 health, 30 physical and energy resistant. This guy's a bit of a tank, isn't he? Right. This is gonna be a tough one, not gonna lie. We might be going out wave 8. I am going to try and take out these backline of defense. Well, these guys take out the bigger dude. Who's got the most attack damage out of these two? 90, I think his is 130, yeah. So, right, let's do it. So the strat here is try and take out the back line while they focus on nice. Let's go. Okay, we really need to think about our synergies now. So he's got steam activated now, which is going to be an issue. 200 area energy damage. Every 15 seconds, steam alluvials engulf themselves in steam that lasts for 5 seconds, increasing their energy regen and causing their attacks to deal additional energy damage. That's going to be a problem. Right. This dude I've used before and he's got some insane ult, so I do not want him to go hyper. Right, let's see what we can do on the rogues. obviously this guy's going to jump back. Maybe this guy as well. He's going to jump back as well. There's not going to be anyone there, so he's going to jump back and have to come back. So he's going to waste some valuable seconds there. So the strat here is to try and take out TNT. Great name, by the way. Let these guys waste time traveling back, and then try and take out their backline as quick as possible. I got a feeling we might be going out here. If this guy gets his hyper off, I'm in trouble. Sick. Oh, clutch. Come on. Oh, it's a 1v1. He's got more health. Is he gonna get his ult sooner? No, bro. You're dead. That's me out wave 10, guys. That's that then, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I've said, I wish I had more time to play this so that I can bring you guys better content on it, and I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks as I continue to play the beta, an hour here, an hour there, that I learn more and I can bring you guys better content. But there are so many layers to this game, and like they said, this is just a snippet of what's to come. Legitimately is probably the best play to earn game that is in the mix at the moment. I love my auto battlers. You really got to learn all of the synergies, all of the different illuminals, what everything does, all of the abilities, what all of the attack damages are, what the base attack damage is, what the health, what the healing, what the buffs. You've got to learn absolutely everything. There's some serious game time there. No wonder there are so many competitive esports players coming from Hearthstone and TFT and starting to look at this game, making content on it, and they're even in the beta as well. And I'm glad that AAA titles are taking it serious. They see the potential and they're starting to make games in the space. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. There will be more Illuvium to come. As always, guys, like and subscribe to support the channel and help us out with the algorithms by leaving comments and giving us likes. And as always, invest smart.